Welcome, guys, and I'm back. This is Chris from Chris's Caribbean Delights, and today I'm going to bring to you a recipe for my dog treats, a very healthy treat for any dog of any size, and it's just made with two ingredients. And as you can see, my boys here, they love them. This is Nike and Sneaker, and they're Pomeranians, and they're just wonderful, wonderful puppies. And today it's going to be a beef and chicken mix dog treat. A beef and chicken, just plain lean beef and lean chicken, ground chicken. So before further ado, we're going to go to the ingredients and we're going to let these guys go and play. And I know every dog lover loves their pets to death. And you want them to have the healthiest and the best life possible. And you want them to have the healthiest foods and healthiest treats. And most of the treats are pretty good, but they're not as healthy as we think they are, or as they're advertised to be. So I make my own. I make my own treats, not often, but I have this one that they really, really love. It's just a mixture of ground beef, lean ground beef, and lean chicken. It's the chicken breast, ground chicken breast. And I just mix those together. I put it in the food processor and I give it a pulse for a couple of times. And then I make patties or I make strips out of them. And I bake them at 400 until they're really dry and crisp and get all the moisture out, and they're good to go, and they love them. So here we go. This is what it looks like after I have made a mix. Did my puree, my not really a puree, my pulsing. I pulse the beef and the chicken together, and it gets like this, like a paste, and that's all there is. I'm not adding anything to it, no salt, anything. And I'm now going to just take it by hand, and I'll just roll it and make a little flat patty like that. And then I'm going to put them on a baking sheet, and we're going to bake them at 400 or 425, maybe 425, and it will be nice and crispy. So the process is on. In order to avoid sticking when I'm making the patties, I just put some oil in my hands and rub them together. Then you take just a little bit, roll it together, flatten it out, and make it like a little disc. You can make them as large or as small as you want. I'll make some small and some large. Okay, so I just go ahead and complete the patties, and when I'm ready to make the strips, I'll be back to show you how I do the strips. Okay, I have done the patties. I've done the patties here, and now I'm going to do some little beef sticks or beef jerky sticks. And just take almost the same amount of the pat as the patty, and you just roll it until it gets to like a long lengthwise, a little strip. make it as long as or as short, or even if you can break them when they're done. You can just break them to the size that you want. So if I do that, and I do it like that, I'll probably break that in half in order to feed them, because my dogs are small. They're little Pomeranians, so they don't need like a whole length of that. So just break it. You can break it up in as small pieces as you want. So I'll just continue with the strips, and you just lay them and let them bake, and preheat your oven to 425. Always preheat your oven to 425 so that you'll be ready when you're done. The oven is going to be ready for the product. Okay. So this is the chicken, ground chicken, ground beef, dog treats, and I'm doing strips, and I did patties, and I'm doing strips. And we all want to know what our dog is eating, and with all the less preservatives. These are 2 ingredients: just ground chicken, ground beef. In the mixer, in the food processor, process it, pulse it a couple of times, gets to like a nice paste, and then you just roll it and bake it at 425, and it takes maybe about 30 minutes for it. It has to come out as crisp as possible and get all the moisture out. So it takes like maybe 30 to 45 minutes. But I'll let you know in the description box how much time it took, because the strips may take a little less, or the patties may take a little more. So I'm going to let you know in the description below how long each one took at 425. Okay, so I'll continue with my strips, and I'll be back when I'm ready to put them in the oven. Yes, guys, and here we are about 20 minutes later. As you can see, they are really working, and I think I need to flip them. So I'll just take them out and I'll flip them. They're cooking up really nice. So I'll take them out, I'll flip them over, and we'll go from there. Okay, as you can see, I have flipped them over, and they're getting a nice golden brown complexion. They'll just be in there for another 20 minutes so that they can all dry out, and they'll get a darker brown, come to a darker brown color, and a very crisp consistency, and that's what we're looking for. So give it another 20-25 minutes, and we should be at that stage, and I'll be back. And yes, this is the finished product, my dog treats, my chicken and beef dog treats. After about 4 to 5 minutes in the oven, at 425, I had to just shut the oven off and left them for another 10 or 15 minutes so that they can dry out completely. And as you can see, they have a nice dark color, and they're very crisp, and as they cool, they'll get even more sturdy, more hard, and crisper. So at least you know what your dogs are getting. It's just beef, plain beef and chicken, baked at 425 for about an hour, and they're delicious, and they love them. So treat your good friends well, and they'll love you forever. Thank you for watching.